And after a multi-million-dollar renovation, welcome to new Pauley Pavilion in Westwood on the UCLA campus. Home of legendary players, teams, and titles. And the Bruins hopeful to add a banner in 2013.
Jamaal Wilkes is having his number retired here at UCLA. Long overdue, well deserved. His ability as the perfect player to do everything to make it all happen. I was lucky. I had the privilege and honor of playing with guys like Jamaal Wilkes, Greg Lee, Henry Bibby, Marques Johnson, Dave Myers. They threw me the ball. I was able to make a layup every now and again. But tonight we've got a real game here with the UCLA Bruins on a 9-game winning streak, Dave.
And they got a terrific freshman. Shabazz is in the top 5 in the Pac-12 in scoring and three-point shooting. Kyle Anderson and Jordan Adams.
Attacking quickly.
Oh, you are fired up for your return of ball. Muhammad misses the game's first shot.
This Oregon State team, don't sell them short. Very interesting program. A lot of talented guys. And a big man out in front. Number 11, Joe Burke. Keep your eye on him all night.
Scores the first one. Here's Drew, and a little floater. He's leading UCLA in scoring in Pac-12 games at 15 points per contest.
Pauley Pavilion is special. Tradition, history, second, number 1. Number 2, the venue now is the finest on-campus arena in the country. Combining the history, tradition, modern technology, and all the best, it's really something.
11 national titles for UCLA, 9 since Pauley Pavilion opened in 1965. Only 100 losses during that time. You weren't part of many of those.
That's 100 too many. The very first basketball game ever played in here in 1965 was Kareem's freshman team beating the varsity.
Wow. Here's Muhammad spotting up, and he's an excellent three-point shooter, 45%, which leads the Pac-12. two. Norman Powell with a three-pointer, and UCLA has a 1-point lead. They're going to call an offensive foul on Reed.
Goodness. Over to Tom.
And Ware puts it in. Travis Ware with 7. UCLA with a 3-point lead. Its largest of the game.
Where would the UCLA Bruins be without the Ware brothers?
Burned into the double team tough pass. And
did you see the ball fade through his legs?
I did. Two guys on it.
But that's okay. Over the top on the layup. That's just beautiful execution and the teamwork of the twins working together.
As David Ware hits. It's 12-2 UCLA run.
Started and would not have happened without this man right here. Walt Hazzard, Overbrook High School, Will Chamberlain's High School in Philadelphia, and Walt brought a completely different style, level of charisma, persona, and everything, the total package, and he put the Bruins over the top with their first of eventual 10 championships during the John Wooden era. Gail Goodrich, the little guy. They called him Stumpy, and why not? A diminutive 6 foot tall. Walt Hazzard graduated, they thought it was over. But then, Gail Goodrich in the 65 championship game, all game I ever saw on television, Gail Goodrich with an NCAA championship game record of 42 points. And little Billy down in San Diego in those days said, that's what I want to do with my life. My dream came true. That's what we feel, right? Now Kyle Anderson trying to go one-on-one.
And it works. Anderson averaging in Pac-12 play 12 points per game. That's more than he did in non-conference action. Starting to get his offense going.
Tony Parker. Oregon State can't even get the ball in bounds.
Well, that was a good play by Parker. And then on the other end, he hustles and gets in position for the layup. So good work on both ends of the floor. Tony Parker now with 4 points.
Tony Parker doing it all off the bench. In conjunction with the Ware brothers, it's happening. In transition up the court, Tony Parker waits for everybody to just fly right by. And the easy conversion. Tony's got such an upbeat personality. Big, strong, rugged guy.
There's Ware with the ball. Good hustle by Travis Ware, not giving up on the play. And getting the putback. UCLA by 8. UCLA, after struggling early, starting to get it going offensively, got an 8-point lead. Jamaal Wilkes, number 52.
And Jamal with his mom. There's Jamal and his mom from Santa Barbara.
Just his fourth made three. He was 3 of 17 from behind the arc coming into tonight.
Norman Powell along that baseline, driving in and able to finish. Kyle Anderson and pulls right up and drills that three. Working for Kyle Anderson tonight.
He's got 7. The lead is 10 for UCLA. And great play by Powell with the swap. showcase presented by T. Rowe Price. At halftime, Jamaal Wilkes, two-time All-American, had his number 52 UCLA jersey retired. Earlier today, Bill Walton talked about his good friend.
Jamaal Wilkes. He and I, we got here together 43 years ago. We were both 17 years of age. Who would have ever thought? Jamaal from Santa Barbara, little Billy from San Diego. What a team it was. This guy, he made me who I am today. He caught all those horrific passes. He stuck back all my missed jumpers. We're all champions because of Jamaal Wilkes. 52 in your programming in the Raptors, number 1 in your heart.
Inspired by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's presence in that fantastic halftime ceremony. To see all the legends like Warren here tonight, Marques Johnson, Dave Myers, Greg Lee. Fantastic celebration here, which will continue after this game tonight down at the local restaurant in Westwood.
Travis wearing out with 11 points to lead all of the Bruin scores. Shabazz with 8 points, 3 rebounds in the first half. Meanwhile, 10 turnovers now. Oregon State. And Muhammad with a three-point opportunity off the pass from Anderson, and UCLA opening it up here early second half.
Great defense by the Bruins, but a horrific post-entry pass. You've got to be able to feed the post, please. But that turns into transition opportunities, and with Muhammad working so tirelessly off the ball, and the unselfishness of UCLA basketball, always the hallmark of Johnson.
The dribble, and then rolls home. The lead is 16 now for UCLA.
Everything going right for the Bruins.
To the house that Wood built, Pauley Pavilion, the campus of UCLA. Players today who can't remember what their coaches said yesterday, yet Bill Walton and many of the UCLA greats remember what John Wooden said back in the 70s. Remarkable the impact that Wooden had on you guys.
Fast break basketball using the board. screen from Oregon State, one of the legends there. Kareem looking fantastic.
Teammates of the Lakers, of course.
Incredible combination there, but Kareem. There's Marques Johnson. Marques Johnson still has a lot of television work and community relations here for UCLA. One of his angelic daughters there with him. And Marques up for the Hall of Fame himself this year. We certainly hope that he makes it into that August body.
And Ware inside for the bucket. That's David Ware with the left hand.
But every school faces that problem.
Although that's a lot right there. Those numbers are a lot compared to most schools as Ware gets the bucket. David now has 6 points. Jam off the alley-oop, and it's an 18-point lead.
Everything going right for UCLA. Perfect execution out of the timeout.
It's a 10-point game, and there's still 10 minutes left. Oregon State was down 20 just moments ago. Give a lot of credit to the Beavers roaring back into the game. Muhammad tries to end the run, and he does. Splashes a three.
Beautiful basketball. Larry Bruin never makes a mistake, just brings it up.
Ware from the corner. Too strong. Anderson can't tap it in. Beautiful job keeping it alive, and Kyle Anderson persevering. And now has 13 points. They'll lead back to 15. Here's Anderson, and that's 7 in a row for UCLA after Oregon State cut the lead to 10.
They're doing a very nice job in so many different aspects. Everything on display, the turnaround jumper off his own creativity, moving without the ball, but quick release, never even putting it down, getting into the paint, one dribble and up, nothing the defense can do about it. Over the top, the throwdown, everything going right for Shabazz with points matched the season average tonight. Solid field goal percentage, pounding it a little bit on the glass, showing why everybody is so excited here.
His shot selection, his efficiency, pretty good.
He's a fun player.
So Kareem comes out here and becomes the greatest player in the history of the game. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who made college basketball what it is today. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the only lead player to ever take his team to 3 NCAA championships. Kareem, thank you.
Back here at the new Pauley Pavilion with Kareem and Bill, and the Bruins leading by 15. What did UCLA and Pauley Pavilion mean to you, Kareem?
Well, you know, Pauley Pavilion was such a great place. In 1965, when I started school, it was state of the art. There was no other place like it in the country. It was like the best arena that you could play in. But I got to correct Bill. I didn't meet Walt until I came out here on my recruiting trip.
I'm shocked Walt told me that before he passed.
Hey, it was 40 years ago. I mean, stories get fabricated, get forgotten.
I think their defensive effort is a lot better than it was to start the season. And you know, if they get serious about winning and playing as a unit, they can make some noise in the postseason. So I'm hoping that works out for them, because they got some talented players. Jamal was a consummate player because, you know, in clutch time, you knew what he was going to do and you knew what he could deliver. He could take clutch shots. He was a good defensive player on the perimeter. You know, gave us a smothering kind of defense that enabled us to get opportunities to run. So, you know, people don't appreciate Jamal's defensive abilities. You know, they know that he could score. But he made a difference on the other end of the court also.
3-time academic All-American, as well as being a 2-time All-American on the court, 2-time NCAA champion, 4-time NBA champion, Hall of Fame inductee, as are the two of you.
If you give the kids the tools, they'll use them.
Years old, I walk in here, unbelievable. The fans, the cheerleaders, and then the king, Kareem, comes out on the court. I said, that's me. I want to be a UCLA Bruin. That's why I wore number 33 in high school. Kareem, the greatest of all.
Well, thank you, Bill.
Got to be pleased with what you're seeing, because the young players are coming along. You see the chemistry getting better. They had their stumbles early in the year, started 4-2, lost to Cal Poly, and then they lost to San Diego State, which is a decent team now. Bruins number 52 is retired. UCLA gives Wilkes, Walton, Alcindor, and others a 10-point victory over Oregon State. For Bill, entire crew, I'm Dave Peck.
And Reggie Miller is next, coming up at the end of January. Congratulations, Reggie. Congratulations, Jamal. What a game here tonight.
Now we go back to the studio after a UCLA 10-point win.